Hello, today we're going to talk about the week ahead starting with October 30th, and earnings reports will continue at full force next week, with investors anticipating updates from major companies including Apple, Airbnb, Advanced Micro Devices, Amgen, Caterpillar, Eli Lilly, and Liberty Global, McDonald's Corporation, Novo Nordisk, PayPal, Pinterest, Pfizer, Starbucks. Additionally, all eyes will be on the US FOMC meeting where policymakers are expected to maintain interest rates. The focal points will include expectations for the December meeting and any clues regarding the conditions required for the FOMC to initiate rate cuts in the coming year. Turning to economic data, the US jobs reports will likely reveal a 172,000 increase in non-farm payrolls for October, far below a 336,000 jobs increase in September, and the unemployment rate is forecast to hold steady at 3.8%, with monthly wage growth expected to rise to 0.3% from 0.2%. Other releases to watch include October's ISM PMI surveys, JOLTS jobs openings, and Q3 employment cost index and productivity. Case-Shiller home prices, ADP employment change, factory orders, and regional activity indexes such as Dallas Fed Manufacturing Index and Chicago PMI. Elsewhere in America, key data to monitor includes Canada's GDP and employment figures, Mexico's Q3 GDP and business sentiment and PMI figures from various countries across the continent. Brazil's central bank will decide on monetary policy, and data releases from the country will cover the unemployment rate, industrial output, and foreign trade. It will be a busy week in Europe as well. In the euro area, the inflation is expected to have slowed to 3.4% in October, the lowest in 2 years, and the core rate is seen falling to 4.2% from 4.5%. The GDP probably contracted 0.1% over the previous period in the third quarter, following 2 quarters of sluggish performance during which the economy expanded by a meager 0.1%. In Germany, the GDP likely contracted 0.3%, which would rank a fourth straight quarter of no growth. Preliminary GDP growth figures for France and Italy and inflation for Germany, France, Italy, and Spain are also due. In addition, it will be interesting to follow manufacturing and services PMIs, Euro area business sentiment, and unemployment. Germany unemployment, retail sales and trade data, Sweden GDP growth, and Switzerland and Turkey inflation rate. These data will also join in. In the UK, all eyes will be on the Bank of England's monetary policy decision, with the central bank set to keep interest rates steady once again, and investors will be closely examining any clues regarding their plans for the remainder of the year. Mortgage and credit indicators are also due. In Asia, new PMI data is expected to show that China's manufacturing sector continued to expand in October, extending the momentum of optimistic responses to economic stimulus from Beijing despite persistent headwinds in the debt-ridden residential property market. In Japan, all eyes will be on the Bank of Japan's interest rate decision, as a series of unscheduled JGB purchases prompted the possibility of another tweak to the central bank's yield curve control policy. Japan will also update its unemployment rate, industrial growth, and retail sales figures. In the meantime, fresh PMI data is expected from India, South Korea, Singapore, Indonesia, the Philippines, Thailand, and Malaysia. Also, third quarter GDP figures are awaited from Taiwan and Hong Kong. If you would like to receive further updates on what's going on in the financial markets, please like and subscribe. Thank you.